What's good, family, man? Look, so I asked y'all on Facebook what y'all wanted. I know, Facebook, right? I'm still on that motherfucker, don't do that. We on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that. We everywhere, y'all, right? I asked y'all what song by X y'all wanted me to react to, man. Y'all said Hope. Before we get into that, I just really want to go on TikTok, man, to just see what type of videos appear about X, because he was one of the most influential. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the most influential artists at the time. He was alive, going crazy. You know they had to take him out, talking about frequencies, energy, and you know what I'm saying, the damage the music is doing. So let's just get into it, y'all.
Get off of the cell phone, get off the fucking internet, be a person and learn how to love yourself, so that way we can end this cycle of destruction, we can end this cycle of hate. There will be more love in the streets, more genuine love, more genuine care for people. You can't care for someone if you don't love yourself. You're not supposed to be alone and then start hating yourself, bro. You're supposed to see things about yourself and change it. That's what it is. You have to change it. I know it sounds crazy, I know it sounds fucking hard, I know it sounds tiring, but it's better than really being a fucking, like, a drone and basically only living in anger and hate and living in regret. Like, don't live in regret. There's no point in living in regret. Take advantage of time. It's not always in your favor. Take advantage of time.
Yo, now that I'm looking at this video and we really reacting like, yo, I remember when he was actually alive, bro. Only thing they really was talking about was how he looked. Like, remember, you see how he had the blonde eyebrow? Like, that's the only thing they talked about. They never talked about his true message and what he was really saying, though.
Niggas get stuck in their ways, yeah. 30 years old, you gonna ask me how I feel? Well, once you get 30 years old and your mind is closed off, you basically said, fuck life. You basically said, yo, I'm dead. Because no matter, bro, the purpose to life, bro, I'm gonna say this forever, is creation and evolution. If you refuse to evolve your current mind state or your mindset, you stuck, you dead, you died, you're dead, you're stuck. Bro, every single fucking day, bro, I'm trying to evolve.
Is that why you keep putting these tattoos on your face, nigga? Is this some evolution, nigga?
To me, yeah. To me, yeah. It's a reminder to me. Memory programming is a very important thing. You will realize that one of the most important things of the fucking mind is memory. Because if you can't remember, you can't exist. So where does consciousness come from? Memory programming. You don't know your name, you're not you. If you don't know how to speak, you're not you. You're just a fucking brain existing. Memory. You do realize what the internet is, right? The internet is a place where the brains go to intertwine themselves with other people. It's a spiritual connection, a visual connection. All it is a matter of connection. When people get on the internet, right, and they comment, and they say, who the fuck cares? The amount of time that you took out to comment, the time that you spend on the internet, the dopamine you get. You do realize that the internet is the strongest form of a drug right now, right? You do realize that every like you receive and every bit of appreciation you get is a form of dopamine. So it's a form of pleasure. That's why these girls go on the internet and they get naked. They don't give a fuck what they gotta go through. As long as they can get that reward in the end, that dopamine, that release, they'll keep doing it. You do realize what the internet is.
Yeah, just to backtrack a little bit about what he said, when he said, God dang, if you're not living, you dying, like, literally, or if you're not living your day, like, no, for real, though. Like, if you're not living out here doing and progressing, you're really dying, for real. That's just crazy.
Don't come to the event with no fuck ass shit, no drama.
No,
you're supposed to have fun. If you want to shoot me, do it another time. If you want to punch me in my shit, do it in the...
Real shit.
I'm sad, I know, yeah. God gave her everything. She took my heart and left me lonely. Acting broken, heart contentious. I won't fix, I'd rather weep. I'm lost and I'm found, but it's torture being in love. I love when you're around, but I fucking hate when you leave. Someone that's afraid to let go. You decide if you ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide if you ever try to let go.
Dang, he was putting it right in our face. That black and white, that balance, duality, and everything. The I never realized the unk on his chest, bro. Y'all, like, bro, they don't know what that means, bro. Like, comment down below if you actually know what the unk is. Like, can we actually talk about it? Somebody said it was witchcraft. Like what? It's crazy. Man, long live X, bro.
The only way I'm fucking performing is if you turn up for me and see today, right now. You hear me? So you know what I mean? From this side to that side, and you turn the fuck up. All right? Run it.
They would turn that shit up, bro. Man. Let me know if y'all ever. Oh shit. Yo, let me know if y'all ever been to an X show, like in real life though. You're a legend if you did. You real.
This what you in there doing, boy? Nigga, what are you doing? Why What the fuck you doing in there, boy? Nigga, I'm taking a shit in your house, nigga. This.
Beat that boy.
If you would've beat that boy, ass.
God. Beat that boy. Someone that cares about you takes initiative, always. You don't have to tell them anything. They know what you like. They know what you want. They know what you expect. They're going to take initiative. Man or female. Point blank period. If someone cares about you, they're going to go out their way for you. And that's the power of love. Love is poison. Love is pain. And if you love someone and you fully devote yourself to them and you don't lie to them and you do everything in your power to be there for them fully, and they know that, and you don't play mind games with them, it's no longer fun. Someone that cares about you. Somebody hurt my feelings, bro. I ain't gonna lie, somebody hurt my feelings because I went into Chipotle, bro. I walked out, and this girl was like, "Hey, can I get a picture?" I'm taking a picture next to her, and shorty tall as fuck. Nigga, I'm not short, nigga. She was tall, nigga. She was tall as fuck. I was like, damn, you're really short in person. I looked at you, and I was like, yeah, it makes me less of a man, right? I looked at her, and I was like, I said that. I was like, makes me less of a man, right? And she just kind of looked at me, and she was just like stuck, like she didn't know what to say. But then that was kind of like reverse psychology, because then it's like, it makes you more of a man. Oh. So she could have took it more. She could have took it however she wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But it was like a kind insult.
He's stupid. Yeah.
Hey. I do a your mess. Hey, can't keep my pants. Hey, my sister don't love me no more. Hey, she kicked me out on life, bro. Hey, that's don't wanna be friends. Hey, I give her she I met. Hey, she put her 10 on my dick. Hey.
Baby, I don't understand this.
I definitely believe in the ultimate God. I've looked into the Quran, and I definitely favor the Quran more than the Christian Bible.
Yeah, you think it's kind of like more like a
because they spoke
prayer points
type of
system?
Yeah, they spoke about basically the only difference with the Quran is the level of praying that they do, the specificness that they have in what they do.
It's like a point system though,
yes,
right?
they have a point system to it, but Christian agreement is that Jesus was like they gave him kind of a God role. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you look into the Muslim Bible and you look back into the Christian Bible and they speak back on it, they say they basically revolve around the thought that Jesus was a prophet. Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Jesus was a man chosen, just as any man can be chosen, just as any man
There
can
you go.
be a gift. Jesus was a prophet. He came to deliver a message. He delivered his message.
Simple.
I definitely. Hey guys, so bad news but good news. Due to the fact that I released the information about the event and the address, someone unfortunately went to the venue and spray painted the venue. So now we're having problems with basically using that venue. So I will have to push the date back. However, it's still gonna happen. We're still gonna do the event. And what I will do is I'm going to do a free performance. I'm gonna perform for free of entry. I'm gonna have the date and the venue for you sometime this week. I want to make sure I do this correctly, so that way everyone is comfortable telling their stories and they're not around a bunch of people that don't care for them, that are there for me. I want this to be correlated properly, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure this goes through properly. So I'm gonna do this free event to make up for this, because I'm always gonna try and be a man of my word, and there was nothing I could do in this situation. So I'm gonna do a free performance, free entry. I'll have the information.
Man, that's crazy. This man was doing giveaways. He did free shows.
This rapper sold his soul in jail and became wildly famous when he got out.
How did
Sold his soul.
XXXTentacion become an overnight star when it looked like he was about to spend a lot of time in jail? Some say it had to do with this phone call he received while he was in jail and was given...
Was he signed? That's all I need to know. Was he signed? I'm not sure. Let me know down there.
Sacrifice ritual instructions. Now, this phone call lasted about 5 minutes, so I'm
But if
just
he
going
was
to give you the key parts and try and...
Yo, if he was an independent artist and he was doing that shit, what the fuck do you need to sell his soul for? You ain't got to sell your soul to perform, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to sell your soul to get that bag, you know what I'm saying? For to get that $1 million advancement, that small ass shit. And a 360 deal, you know what I'm saying? The niggas selling their soul for that. But I could have sworn he was an independent artist, so what reason would he have to sell his soul?
Tell you what it meant.
Yes, I can hear you. Say it.
AK goddess of crossroads, darkness, witchcraft, wisdom, and the moon. Please come to me.
Huh?
Please come to me.
Please.
Please come to me.
Please.
AK.
Please come to me. Please, AK.
Yeah.
Please.
Protect me and bring me freedom.
Protect me and bring me freedom.
Oh, okay, so they trying to say that he sold his soul because he was in jail to get out. Okay.
This sacrifice.
I don't know if I believe that.
Okay.
Treat me as if one of your own.
Treat me as one of your own. I can bring forth my life.
Yeah.
Bro.
Accept this sacrifice.
That don't even sound like X. Bro. One thing I know, AI is pretty advanced. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all this stuff is AI, but they can have your voice brand and have you saying shit you didn't say. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm gonna wrap up this video, y'all, by saying something that is alleged. You know what I'm saying? It's very alleged. I don't know for sure. I wasn't there, right? But allegedly, so a lot of us, you know, if you was really following the X6 career, you know that he was already planning on possibly faking his death, or he mentioned it briefly, right? So allegedly, again, right? Allegedly, he faked his death, and that situation that we all saw, that was a fake, apparently. After that, that's when they found him, because he was still alive, found him, beat, tortured, and then really killed him. You know what I'm saying? And then, on top of all that, allegedly, he was Archangel Michael, like a vessel of Archangel Michael. So that right there alone, bruh, that shit's crazy. Like that, it was already like a painful situation just to have to go through as somebody who really connected with that artist, like who really saw what they were trying to do for the world, like beyond music. But y'all, let me know what y'all thought about that. Let me know if y'all want more videos like this. Next vibe, man.